That's just not going to work for him.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Currently 1 under for the round. The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot on the second. This would be a great up and down. Class. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Currently 2 under for the event. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Oh, well played. From about 100 yards. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That should find the surface. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. Nice line. Oh, well played. And that finds him in a share of second.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 4 fourth runs back in the opposite direction, Rich, and you've really got to be able to hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in two, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow, it's long, it's difficult to find.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. And that's their fourth birdie of the day.
This player is putting for fun.
Currently 4 under for the round.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. That was a beauty. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. It's on a good line. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Love coming to TPC River Highlands every year, Rich. I think if there's one event that goes above and beyond for its players, it's this one. There seems to be an extra feel of something, special at the Travelers Championship.
Well, they do have the umbrella that is red as their logo, but it seems like this tournament rolls out the red carpet for these players. It comes off the heels of a major, so most of these players are looking for a little bit of a decompression mode for a few days, and they get it here. It's just one of these golf courses that it's right in front of you. It poses some difficulty, but in all reality, it's not overly difficult. You do have to hit some proper shots here and there, but it seems awfully simple compared to what they had to face last week. So when they get here to TPC River Highlands, they're in a different kind of mode. Like, they're relaxed. They're looking at making birdies finally, because they didn't make any last week. And they're trying to just get into a really nice rhythm and kind of out of what they experienced the week before.
Was on a good line. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
that won't get a good lie, I'm sure. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Oh, what a great stroke.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
And that will take him to 6 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Not a bad play, that one.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. He sits in first position. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway.
Time for the second shot here at the 9th.
That dog will hunt.
Putting for birdie. Oh, that's a ripper. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Ooh, yeah. This one's headed right.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Now 4 shots up after that hole. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Come on, sit. Well, a quality shot that. 20 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, I like the look of this. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Rich, the 12th, the par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
That's a good-looking shot there. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. A look to get to 13 under par. Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Don't overclub when playing to a green well below your feet. It's always a smart play to club down a bit.
This one is chewing fiber.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
This hole is feast or famine for most players. Any tee shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right, now you've got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
Great drive here. Can it make it to the green? Second shot here on the 15th. Wow. Really had that shot dialed in. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Ooh, nice line. Yes, they've made it.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. And that will drop in for a birdie. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Yeah, that one will play. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple holes.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
This is on a great line.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. He's currently sitting in first place. And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And this is the player who tamed TPC River Highlands this week, your Travelers Championship winner.
And they'll be traveling down the road with a lot of cash in the bank, won't they, Luke? What a win.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
Luke, it's always fun to see a player when they are in full flight as they were this week. It was a blast to watch. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.